first people believed to settle in the Philippines were the Negritos. Negritos have short in height, with the thick lips, flat nose, and kinky hair. They have black complexions. They were also called Itas. They were very small people and less than 5 feet tall. They wandered in the forest and lived by hunting, fishing, and gathering wild plants and fruits. They used bow and arrows for hunting.
Economic life, agriculture, the Banawi rice terraces. The Ifugaos of the mountainous region of the Cordillera built irrigations, dams, and hydraulic works on the famous Banawi rice terraces as a way for assisting in growing crops around 1000 BC. Aquaculture. The natives were also involved in aquaculture and fishing. The natives make use of salambao, which is type of raft that utilizes a large fishing net which is lowered into the water via type of level made of two crisscross poles. Night fishing was accomplished with the help of candles made from particular type of resin similar to the copal of Mexico.
Pre-Hispanic times, Filipino can be divided according to these classes. The noble class called the Maginoo, the freeman class called the Timawa, the warrior class called the Maharlika, and the indentured class called the Alipin. The Maginoo were the ruling class, the educated class, the royal class, and the privileged class. It was from this class that the Dato would came from. The Dato is the leader of the community called a barangay. We have to remember that lowland Filipino arrives on sailboats called balangays. These early groups would settle near the shorelines or riverbanks, and their new-found community would be called a barangay.
Government. Before the Spaniards came into the Philippines, there were existing culture of the Filipinos which were not distinguished by the most of the Filipinos, especially the newborn Filipino citizens. The Filipino lived settlements called barangay before the colonization of Philippines by the Spaniards. As the unit of governments, a barangay consisted from 30 to 100 families. It was headed by the chieftains called Dato and was dependent from the other group. The term came from the Malay word balangay, meaning boat. Culture. During the early period 1,000 years ago, the early Filipinos were composed of different groups that came from different parts of Asia, with different groups from their own community, system of education, and religious belief. They grouped into different communities composed of 50 to 2,000 individuals, and they construct their shelters in different areas according to their lifestyles and source of living. Usually, they were situated along the seashore, streams, rivers, forests, fertile land areas, and even in the caves.
Indigenous religious beliefs. During the pre-colonial time, there was already an indigenous spiritual traditions practiced by the people in the Philippines. These spirits are said to be the Anito or Diwata that they believed to be good and bad. The good spirits were considered as their relatives and the bad were believed to be their enemies. Some worship specific deities like Bathala as supreme god for the Tagalog, Laon or Aba for the Visayan, Ikasi of Zambal, Gugurang for the people of Bicol, and Kabunian of Ilocano and Ifugao. Aside from those supreme deities, they also worship other gods like Idialaw as god of farming, Lalaon of harvest, Balangay, god of rainbow, and Sidapa, god of death.
Clothing. The Visayan men wore a jacket with a Moorish-style roll that reached down their feet and was embroidered in beautiful colors. Tagalog and Visayan men bound their temples or forehead with a putong. They also wore gold jewelry and other accessories to beautify their bodies. Other items of native clothing during free Spanish Philippines were the kanga and bahag. The kanga is a type of collarless shirt which later became adorned with laces, trimmings, buttons, and collars, was where a barong Tagalog evolved.